two teams have been playing for more than a century in the heartland of America, and today we're going to settle another chapter in this age-old rivalry where there's a brass bull awaiting the victor. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers, as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wisconsin's offense will get the first crack at it here. Last time these two got together, Iowa came out in a swarm and just obliterated the Badgers.
Yeah, Iowa last year was just the team that came out guns blazing in that game, and they know this is one that really propels them for the rest of the season. Winning the Heartland Trophy means so much, and it means so much for their conference championship hopes, too.
Yeah, it came out blazing.
Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
And the Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Iowa! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Some of the oldest rivalries in the sport come from the Midwest, and the Big Ten, and Wisconsin and Iowa have been going at it since 1896, guys.
Yeah, and for years and years and years, regardless of whether you're a fan of...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Badgers are in the hurry-up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Finds his big tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Badgers have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down. Wide open downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Here's the handoff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff to the single back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Sometimes you hope a return will give you good field position. Sometimes it puts a touchdown on the board like that 93-yarder just did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. He's got an open man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Offense set on 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Quickly complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's y'all. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hawkeyes offense will have its 1st possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Yang. Bring in the heat. He's going to take off. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Get a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. On the ground, it's Proctor. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. Still up by 8 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They've put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. One of the things that makes college football unique, the cool trophy. 72-pound brass bowl here, guys.
72-pound brass bull. I'm not sure how they thought of that, but it's kind of cool looking. Bulls are kind of tough. I guess everybody, when you have a good rivalry, Palmer, I guess you need a good trophy to go with it.
Yeah, and I think one of the cool things about the Big Ten is you got all these trophy games, and now we're adding new ones to the mix.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Badgers line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Yang. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. They'll go to the air. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Here's the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got...
Turning it on! They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Gang. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Looking left. Found the spot in the defense. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Back to pass, it's Yang. Snags it over the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Iowa! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Going right to work up top. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Reading the option, it's Yang. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Looking downfield, it's Yang. Gets it out quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Hawkeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Brock. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Punts it out of the air. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So the final tally on that drive will be 31 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. takes the handoff. It's Savage. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Badgers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll open the second half on the ground. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Brings up second down.
Looking to throw, it's Yang. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting sacked.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. The give to the tailback. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Yang. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. On the run, it's Proctor. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Iowa! Iowa has extended its lead as they try to take hold of the Heartland Trophy.
Iowa taking over now in the second half of this game. Offense and on defense, they are imposing their will, David. They want this Heartland Trophy back.
They want to go get it. They want some bragging rights. Both these programs, obviously close to each other, familiar with each other, kind of have the same DNA, but only one team gets bragging rights.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 11 over Middle Tennessee. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And the third down pass is incomplete. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Handoff to the lone back. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Yang. Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brock. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Trying to burn this defensive back. Finds a spot down the gut of the D. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll take it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Gets it out fast. And the defense wrestles into the ground. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Hoffman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hoffman. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
The Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Here's the pressure. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick handoff. Nice move there. Oh, he's still got more. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll give it to the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Yang. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. To the ground with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. To the air. It's Yang. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Myers. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They go to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
And the Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's McAfee. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
The Badgers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Dropping back, it's Yang. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give and tick, 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 tick. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking for the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 13 to Southern Miss. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Snagged in the middle. It's Woody. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Yang. Pulls it in. It's Proctor. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you try to grab the brass ring. Other times you grab the brass bull. Iowa wins the Heartland Trophy as they take down Wisconsin. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.